In this course, I have learned a lot about the technology and how it influences our teachers, and not only our teachers, but our students as well. We have learned multiple different resources that we can use, things like Kahoot, Nearpod, Quizlet, Clicker, Smartboards, all types of technology that 10 years ago we wouldn't have even imagined to have in the classroom. In this class, I have really learned the reality of what technology has become in a classroom. We not only are using it every day, but it relates to our students and it allows our students to relate to to the teachers. This also is a way for students to feel that they can take something that they use on a daily basis and use it in the classroom setting. This can be really important because nowadays, it can be so difficult for adults to relate to students, to relate to children. So, using things that they are familiar with, like YouTube and their smartphone devices, or even in the classroom with kids who are in grades kindergarten through fifth grade, using activities like dancing videos and other types of ways to get them involved, that has become very important. I've also learned that it's not going to go away. Technology is not going to stop. In the last 10 years, technology has grown immensely and it's changed immensely. And it really is important for teachers and for future educators like myself to really learn how to use these resources. I remember being a student in school and having the teachers who were older who would complain a lot about using the resources. And I remember being a student being very discouraged about learning in that class because I felt like I had a teacher who was not wanting to learn and evolve with what was going on around us, which was technology. We had smartphones and tablets and all the things that we see nowadays in classrooms, but I don't think our teachers were using that to enhance their lessons. One of the things that I really learned is that we now have so many resources, especially from times of COVID. So many places have had to go online and have had to really learn how to use these resources. And I think that that is going to not change. I think, especially in areas where the weather is a little bit worse, like snowstorms or tornadoes or floods, school can still happen, which is great because now students get a longer summer, they get a longer vacation time because we can use these resources. I also really learned how important it is for teachers to evolve and grow. I've always known that it's important for teachers to grow and evolve with their students, but now more than ever, especially in such a fast and changing world, it is extremely important for us to grow with our students. And if we can relate to our students in a way, whether it's through pop culture references or through knowing how to use the smartboard, then that's a great way for us to learn and connect with our students. So many times in schools, I also had teachers who would just not know how to use devices, and that would become very frustrating as a student. I would sit there and be very frustrated, and then I would check out eventually. And I feel like that is something that we as future educators can ensure that we are always learning, because that's the reality of what our job is. We are always learning. We never stop learning. And I just think it's really important that classes like this one continue to happen, because we are going to be teaching students who are in this ever-changing world of technology, and it's not slowing down. And that's the biggest takeaway I've had from this class.